Hello and welcome along to Eclipse Motorcycles, the first ride test of this, the new LXS Force Black. Now the engine's been uprated, more horsepower. The bike is basically the same bike, it's just the fluoro has now gone, so we've got the matte black wheels, you've got the grey up the front with the LXR logo across that, grey on the bottom with the white Lexmoto logo all through the bike, and that disc brake on the front is absolutely massive, loads of stopping power. Go through the bike, 120 70/16 to the front and a 110 90/16 to the front, 16-inch tyres, twin rear mounted exhaust, same as the old LXS. Seat height on this is 790. Now the one thing I did like about these, if you happen to be a shorter rider, you could fit this bike great. If you're a bigger rider, go for the new LXR, and we've got one of those that has just come in as well, so that is going to be coming up on the channel. But what does it ride like? It feels like exactly the same bike, apart from the fact that you've got a little bit more horsepower, and it's obviously had a colour change. Is the colour change for the better? Yes, I do like a nice black bike, but it rides exactly the same as the old LXS. So 6-speed box on this. Still got your display with your rev counter at the top, your elapsed mileage, your miles per hour in the middle, your gear, and of course your fuel. Now we've got 5 litres in there for test ride mileage, which gets us about 2 bars. We're going to put all the specification up on the screen, and you will see that up here about now. So all the spec, seat heights, length of the bike, weight of the bike, that'll all be up on the screen for you to peruse. But working through the box, it is still as good as the old LXS, but you can notice there is a very small, and it's just slightly, there is a little bit more pickup to the bike. So they have upped the horsepower slightly, and it's right on the legal limit. So all the Euro 5.5 bikes have all got upped horsepower. Now, if you had to be a shorter rider, 790 in the seat. What's the brakes like with that big heavy front disc? Well, we're going to come in hard and pull down. Look at that stopping power on that. That really pulls down effectively now on that bike. Very easy to just click through the gearbox to get me back down to first gear. Overall, seating position is exactly the same. Now, if you happen to be a long-legged rider like I am, and I have 32-inch legs, when I've got my legs on the pegs, my knees are right up on the top of the tank. So if you find that when you're seated on the bike, your legs are up there, you need a bit higher in the seat, and I would suggest go for the LXR. If you happen to be sort of 5'8" and you're a tiny little biker or a female biker, then the LXS is going to be the one for you. However, long-legged riders, look at the LXR. So we're going to give it a quick run once the traffic clears down the dual carriageway, see what it's like, have a little bit of fun, and just waffle on a little bit about the bike. Overall, low-speed handling is still as good as the old LXS. These were great little sports bikes, and then obviously Euro 5.5 come along and killed off all the Euro 5 bikes. Now this is 5.5. It feels better on the handling. It's nice and solid. The suspension on it, as you can see, is really good on the front end. It's nice and springy. One bounce and it's back. So it's super nice soft suspension on it. I'd say it's a mid to a soft on this, but the suspension does get rid of all them bumps. There is not a lot of covering to that rear seat, so obviously the softer the suspension, the better it's going to be on the back side. But let's get it into traffic. Let's have a little bit of a run through the box, up into third, fourth, fifth, sixth, pushing it through the corner nice and steady. Obviously brand new bike, maximum I can do is 40 to 45 mile an hour, because we've got to run the engine in, and you should be doing this on all bikes. But very upright, but you can get yourself down behind the screen quite easily, and that little tail hump for the pillion just get your backside up against that tail hump. You can get yourself crouched down over the tank, and obviously I'm a bigger rider. I do struggle a bit to get over a tank with my back, but you can tuck yourself in behind the tank and get the arms tucked in and get yourself a little bit more speed. They reckon the top speed on this is upped as well. As I say, check the spec that we put up on the screen earlier. But this new Force Black colour does look the business. So it is in stock with us at Eclipse Motorcycles. If you are interested, then you can give the bike sales team a call, 01908 822 458, or you can check them out on the website eclipsemotorcyclesmk.co.uk. That will get you onto the website, and obviously the ride video and the walk around video will be in there. There are going to be further ride tests on this bike. We are going to put it through its paces, but this is just your first look, first ride to see what I feel. It feels exactly like the old LXS with just a little bit more power. But it rides exactly the same, so I'm not going to beat around the bushes and say, oh yes, it's all singing and dancing. It's exactly the same. It's just the LXS with a few refinements for Euro 5.5. The horsepower has been upped. The seating feels a little bit better. I don't know what they've done, but it actually feels a bit more comfortable on the backside. And of course that new Force Black colour, and I do like it now. I was a big lover of the fluoro because obviously it stood out, but now this one has come out, I've taken one look at this and thought, very nice. So, as I say, give the team a call if you are interested, and we will see you on the next test ride. Until then, be well, ride safe, and as always, it's a big goodbye from me.